Hello guns and gals and welcome to the network. If you missed the second day of EUC, then you are in for a treat with this video because you missed a world record. Yeah, you heard me right, a world record. Flux stormed into the lead with a 27 kill win, amassing an astounding 42 points in one game and firmly planting themselves in that first position that lasted the rest of the championship. Today, I'm going to show you just how they did it and how you can use their methods to challenge that record yourself one day. I'll be brief with showing you just what happened. The endgame lasted like 17 minutes and that's just too much for this video, but I'll leave a link to the original livestream in the description and you can watch it for yourself. In Zone 3, Flux start out on the beach, but make an immediate rotation to center zone when the next zone shows up, bypassing the teams on the edge and successfully uprooting the Wildcats from their building. Here, they lose Sulky, but that doesn't stop Ketch from pulling away from his team slightly in a 2-1 split to overlook a massive fight between Penta, X-Team, and Eastern Stars that has been brewing over the last several minutes. Meanwhile, the other two players, Solus and Lutz, make the kill feed very busy by finding targets onto Regnum Carta, Clear, and S2G. As we get later into the game, things really kick off. Players are dropping like flies, mostly thanks to Flux. Gamelord crashed the busy building, unfortunately being immediately checked, and the fight now is in full swing. Once the dust settles, Ketch is still there to pick off whoever is left, and in this case, it's Eastern Stars. Fast forward to the very end of the game, it's just Penta and 4 Romanian men left against Flux, with the zone pushing everyone forward. Penta get taken out behind the shack and Flux use their position to now push towards 4 Romanian men, choosing to take the 1v1 fight and split the duo between them. That decision wins them the game with 27 kills. What makes this team so strong is their ability to switch between close and long range quickly at any given time. To do this with the coordination that Flux has requires well-rehearsed, abbreviated comms without confusion and a lot of focus. Each know exactly where they should be, what they should be doing, and when they should be doing it. There's no hesitation in anything they do. They either hold, push, or third party, strongly and immediately. This is only one piece of the puzzle though, so let's get into what else gave them the edge against the lobby. Let's first talk about the spread and splits they use. Throughout this endgame we see two things, open spreads and 2-1 splits. What do I mean by open spreads though? Exactly this. They always put themselves in this sort of separation, allowing 50 to 75 meters of space between each other. This larger spread in different directions allows them to see much farther than if they stuck to a more traditional method. This sort of distance makes sure that they can still play together without having to regroup from far away. Their splits are often much the same way. The 2-1 that Ketch does here allows the majority of the team to control their main position, but also makes sure they know exactly what the team behind them does. With these things in mind, we can tell that this team prioritizes information. Flux play together but open, covering as much ground and gaining as much info as possible. Once the zone shifts away from them, they're quick to move, setting up a spot for themselves to keep other teams away. This also improves their information scouting. If they are first to a position, then it's easier to learn where teams are when they come in after you. Now, why is information so important to Flux? It has to do with their playstyle and how they're able to farm so many kills, i.e. third partying. This team has based their entire strategy around picking off players from other teams, but you can't do that without information. You need to know exactly where teams are, when teams are fighting, and more importantly, when they've just finished a fight. Look at this. Gamelord push onto Eastern Stars, but Flux have angles, third party. The same goes for Penta and X-Team. And finally, Ketch is able to finish off Eastern Stars as well. In that one fight, they've stolen 6 kills, bringing their count up to 20 and ruining any chances the other teams had of a better result in this game. They next turn their attention to S2G, and later to 4 Romanian men, and the numbers just keep climbing. If you can master this skill and get really good at timing your third parties, you too could end up with a 27 kill game.